Hey guys, me Kickassreaction here, and we are back to continue on with more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. We're starting right out the gate with the murder of Chihiro in this part. And yeah, I didn't really have any big kind of introduction I wanted to say at the beginning of this, you know. We're just going on in the official investigation right now. And yeah, we gotta find out who the murderer of this unfortunate unfortunate tiny victim was. You know? And yeah. This is the first part as well that I'm actually recording a little ways after the last one, because I've pretty much done the playthrough so far in continuous days. I've been going one day, I've been recording a part, that's how I did it for the first 4 parts. And now we're in the next part, and it's been a little while, which, you know, is fine enough, I guess. I kind of felt like having a break anyway, some Danganronpa. But obviously now I'm ready to get back into it. So yeah, let's go. What the hell was that?
What?
Oh yeah, I guess we went a little over on the investigation, a little bit of Chihiro. I went a little over the reveal of Chihiro dying, and here we are now. Ah, that's right, you were unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Alright. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement? Then Chihiro really is... I mean, would you want her to survive that, honestly? You know? Dead. Yes. Yeah, honestly, it's kind of a mercy that she didn't stay like that throughout the night. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Ah, still loving Byakuya. Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time had passed at all. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. Aside from Kyoko. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn.
Jesus, yeah. Yeah, Sakura. That was one of her girls right there. That is, horrifying, honestly. Damn, I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim? Which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man. What the fuck is this?
What?
Yeah, it's a pretty messed up way of killing him. It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive. What the fuck, Yafumi? Calm down, bro. Yeah, I'm with my mistress. Shut up. Okay, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this was not a clean kill at all, honestly. This looks like the work of a psychopath, honestly. This looks like someone had a thrill getting out of this kill. I mean, seriously. They fucking tied the corpse up with rope. Jesus Christ. For now, pay attention to the wall. Huh? I said it once already. There's a word written there. On the wall? Well, actually, there's 2 words written there. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. Seriously, yeah. Like I said before, you know how much fucking blood you need to write that out clearly? I mean, honestly, Jesus Christ. And just based off the, the kill, that was a fucking head... Well, I guess a face kind of crushed, because there's no wound on the on her hair, but yeah, she's bleeding from her face. Jesus fucking Christ. How much blood do you need to write a message that clean on it? And there's blood on the fucking poster and on the floor. I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? Oh yeah, they did, they mentioned the murderous fiend in, that was chapter 1, wasn't it? That might have been during Sayaka's investigation or like slightly before then. Yeah, they had the theory about the murderous fiend being the culprit. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this murderous serial killer?
What?
Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
Yeah, that's really interesting, like I said. So any kind of, not even just profession, any kind of skill, or just really anything gets an ultimate title in this world, which is, again, really interesting for more lore expansion in just the world in general, outside of the confinements of Host Peak. I'm really curious if this game or, you know, any other is going to expand on that, on how the, you know, the system of the world really works. Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack.
What?
Yeah, really. What? Are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity.
Well.
Yeah, like I said, this really does feel like just a copycat kind of murder style. I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko! Hina was pointing toward the entrance of the girls' locker room. Oof. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. Oh yeah, she has the blood phobia, doesn't she? Why? Why? That face! Oh my god, that sprite is glorious. And yeah, she fainted. She fainted! That did not sound good! Toko! Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up! Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said. And about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh.
So she is hemophobic? I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. No, definitely not. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose, yeah. Honestly, that wouldn't have even crossed my mind, but sure, I guess. Ah, so since you didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
Just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. I'm really curious if he would murder someone for falling asleep somewhere else. I feel like that's kind of a waste of like a good crime scene, Monokuma, if she does do something like that. Or it does something like that. As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, charging her stance as she did. What the fuck? Why a cum face? In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. Huh? What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Are you okay? I'm fine. What the hell? What was that laugh? Oh my god, what was that laugh? Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? What the fuck, Toko? Oh my god.
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. As well as the front and the back, a top opinion and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well.
Yeah, I think we broke her. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
So,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Wow! Good job. Yeah, seriously. He claims only to be 2D, but we know he's coming out, if you will, I guess. Taka, could you help me? Yeah, get fucked, bro. Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sayaka and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rush into an investigation. The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that. Yeah, seriously. There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just an act of life. Because that's how graduation works. Yeah, seriously. Then it happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us... Obviously, yeah. Another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? What the fuck? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mind if you want. I want you... Wait, what? I'll let you pray to mine if you... What the fuck? What is with this horny fucking bear? Seriously. Every time he speaks to fucking Makoto, it's some kind of sex reference. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum.
It's the Monokuma
Yep.
file.
Allow me to present the Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya later.
So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation. And there we go.
No way.
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Yep. Jesus. The face obviously is the worst part, but just this setup as well. This is definitely the act. You know, this is set up like the act of a genuine fucking psychopath. Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends?
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too. Sure.
Help me!
I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey.
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. Wow. Wow. That's how you see it? My god. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we'll die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon...
What?
What? Do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space. Jesus, I fucking love him already. Like I said, this chapter has done wonders for Byakuya, specifically. It's great. A dead body is an object?
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object, so show a little respect, or I'll beat some into ya.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko,
Because...
if we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up.
What?
Forget more victims, if we mess this up, we're all dead meat. Yep.
Hey. Hey.
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. If any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of... 2 people. That is interesting. Because honestly, one of my final kind of like, my theories for the game was that by the time we narrowed down the group to say 5 people, or maybe a little less, like 3, I was going to assume that someone was going to just try and end it off in killing 3 people all in one night. Or like I said, more than that. Like, I feel like, again, Byakuya, Kyoko, if we go down the route of Kyoko as well, I feel like, you know, they were going to try going for just ending the game off when we get to that point. But I guess this is rather interesting again, because only 2 people maximum can die in a game, and then the third one is obviously the killer itself. But again, that doesn't mean that you can't lose more if more people get involved, and that is what I'm most curious about.
Huh?
What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually,
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right? Yep, another rule.
So then.
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person? That wouldn't be as interesting.
hey,
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility.
punishment is waiting for you.
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. Fair enough. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then 1 more person's life could still be in danger. Yeah.
Interesting.
Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up!
So,
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice, I'm gonna get dropped off, Jesus.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation tout de suite. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro, Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. And with that, we have officially begun our investigation. First of all, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim, Chihiro Hifuji Saki. The time of death was estimated around 2 AM this time. Interesting. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly, obviously by the dumbbell down there. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Alright then. Oh, that's good. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Do you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know. So what do you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Wow. I know we're the main character, but why the fuck Makoto? Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's... Fair enough. Fair enough. Again, I'd say it's more Kyoko that did that, but obviously, Byakuya, he knows at this point at least he's not getting cooperation from Kyoko yet.
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation, damn. So you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
It wouldn't be the GOAT if he didn't do it like that. Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. Yep. I don't really know what just happened. But it looks like I'll be working with the boy, the best boy, the sexiest boy, Byakuya, on this one. Alright then. So, I said in the last chapter, I think I said it anyway, that I have some thought that Byakuya knows what's going on here. I feel like he, even if he doesn't know the entire investigation on himself, like he might not know the killer, I feel like he did set this up. And like I said, there are ways of proving that, like, again, the girls' locker room isn't really a limit because there's still Sayaka and Junko's hand, was it the handbook or the Yeah, use the handbook to get in, right? Their handbooks are somewhere in the school, so anyone can just take them, get into any of the locker rooms without breaking Monokuma's rule, and you can get in here. But I don't know if he knows the killer in question. Again, I feel like he might have just found the killer and then set this up in like a Genocide Jack way, because even the flashback showed that he's been the one behind the Genocide Jack investigation the entire time. You know, and now he's kind of setting it up to where, again, to make it a little more interesting. Right, it's both a way of making it more interesting, but also a way to figure out who the worst targets would be, and who the primary target should be if he does decide to kill. You know, because from the first chapter, it's obviously Kyoko and Makoto that kind of put together the entire Sayaka case. And, again, this one, it could be Makoto and Byakuya. I still feel like, you know, Kyoko's gonna contribute quite a bit to it, but it could be her. You know, obviously these two, Mondo and Sakura, they never really do it because they're guard duties and whatnot. But a part of me is also kind of curious if the murderer was, if it was Toko herself. You know, because she is simping quite a bit for Byakuya at the moment. Most obviously, most respectfully, simping for Byakuya. And I'm wondering if it's a case of where, Byakuya... I know I'm saying the name wrong. Byakuya. I'm saying why it's ya. If, he seduced her, he manipulated her to kill someone, then he set up the scene and probably put it in a way to where he, promised that he would find a way to get them both out of there. And that's how this went. If, again, it's Toko and we lose Toko here, or if it's just someone else and I'm kind of missing the point completely. But we're going to find out, we're going to find out. We still have the crime scene going on right here. Jesus Christ, there's even a splat of blood beyond the dumbbell. Alright, so there's a dumbbell on the floor and this is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said, a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon? Quite obviously, yeah.
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Yeah, nothing else has blood on it. The locker room dumbbell has been added, yep, so that'll be another truth bullet for us in the future. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. Yeah, we got a poster here. It says something covered by the equipment, but there's something it says there. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. What does that poster say? I'm trying to read it. Oh, there's Sakura. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she should have been killed somewhere else, then carried here. Yep, that's what I'm saying. He's already kind of putting it together. Fucking hell. She was very light. That is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still.
Well,
I still think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning, yep. Had she really been exercising that late?
perhaps.
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However,
Perhaps. But it's different for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. Oh my god. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret? But then she would also have had to come with someone else. That's a possibility, I think. It'd be so funny, honestly, if the end of this whole trial was just... Say she did come with Hina, and then Hina just fucking dropped the dumbbell on her. That would have been the funniest end I think they could have had for this. But yeah. And like I said, the culprit is probably obviously not Sakura, because that's just too obvious. It's obvious the most likely suspect is Sakura, just the same way the most obvious suspect in Chapter 1 was Makoto, and obviously we knew that from the start it wasn't. I don't think it's ever going to be the case of it's the obvious culprit. But we'll see. Like I said, we'll see. The blood stain on the wall. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. It's just a it's just the word that the psycho had to kill with, or at least Genocide Jack did whenever he did his shit out in the real world. She took time to examine Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. Yep, she seemed to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. And then we have, I don't suspect I can hit this thing. I know what this is, I don't know what it's called. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? Or, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember that she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But, did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Hadn't really thought about that. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. I know I fucking teased. I didn't tease. I memed, I guess, about it before, but is she actually a fucking trap? Because again, they're going down the route of saying she never joined any of Sakura and Hina's workouts, and those two are like, they're the most chill motherfuckers in the entire game, honestly. Other than like Hiro, they are the most chill people in the entire game, and I cannot imagine Chihiro wouldn't have felt comfortable around them. Maybe intimidated, because Sakura obviously has that intimidation aura. Hina sure as hell doesn't. You know, so... God, is... I know it's possible, but I really don't know if they'd go down the route of having a fucking trap in the first game. But I feel like, again, it's possible. They're giving hints towards that. She never showed up in the girls' locker room when other girls were around. And we don't know who she would have shown up with. You know, if we go down the girls that are left, obviously, Kyoko, no. Toko, definitely not. Celeste, absolutely not. Probably even more so less than Toko. That's 3. Obviously 5 when you count Sakura and Hina. Who are the girls are left? Because obviously 2 died. I don't think I'm missing anyone. And yeah, it's kind of, it's the thing as well, because in specific situations like this, it's, you know, the assumption is that it's a guarantee a girl did it. Like, no one in the game is going to be suspecting a boy ended up killing her. Which, again, would be the twist of, again, either this did not happen in this room, or she was in the other room. In which case, you know, there's a dong down there. In which case, you know, everyone got deceived, right? God, if that is the twist, I could not wait for everyone's reaction to that. Holy fuck, that'd be so hot. Now, I believe it's time for us to move on. Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up in the wrong person this time. Honestly, though, who would be the right person? And like I said, he just shot us. He practically pushed us into the girls' room. So, this is our next location. This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Yeah, so I'm going right to the boys' room, thank you. Oh. That's not even the scene of the crime, idiot. That doesn't mean there's nothing in there, though. You know, it doesn't mean there's nothing in there. So let's see. There's a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf which have nothing to do with the case. I was hoping each shot would just be fucking Byakuya scolding us. Maybe the gun was used. No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would be riddled with holes. Which means... Hold on, we still have more to check here. Obviously, there's the camera, but... Yeah, he's not going to show us any of that. I guess the key card, yeah. If I remember right, This card reader is meant to work on our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it out with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
Yeah. Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yep. The card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. Nope. In other words, Chihiro's body was found by the girls' locker room means... Hey, Makoto, I can see right through. Yep, because again, both genders have already died. A girl can get into the boys' locker room through Leon's handbook, and vice versa for the boys with Chihiro of Junko and Sayaka's. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So in other words,
Such as, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple, yeah. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been right in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited, yep. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I swear, but I swear that's the terminology Celeste used when she asked Monokuma about it. She said, borrow the handbook. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the Tagami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. And now, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things. That is so fucked up, but honestly not wrong right now. Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying there's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that would mean someone would have to loan it. So, or again, you could steal it from someone. Unless I'm going crazy, there's no rule on stealing things.
Why you?
Yeah, seriously, just have Monokuma and Sagami just fucking make fun of this little bitch right out here. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental facility. Fucking hell. Is this whole chapter just gonna be, Byakuya just shitting on me? Because honestly, I'm kind of for it. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Nice. The card reader has been added to the truth bullet section of your e-handbook. Alright, I want to check something real quick, because I feel like I could just nip this theory in the butt right now. Let's see. They said the genders are all mapped out to the report cards. Where the fuck? Oh, okay. Oh, and fucking Chihiro's not even listed as dead yet. Oh. Oh, they're not, the gender isn't stuck on them. Chihiro, alright, yeah, again, they were really short, fucking 4'10". Let's see, chest size, I love how it's chest size, Junko. Okay. God, I still feel bad that I never spent any time with her, did I? That sucks. Alright, never mind, I guess the gender thing isn't revealed there. We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? The fucking deceased handbooks, you idiot. Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Let's see what we got. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? Yep. Yep. Very specifically 3 of them. No, wait. There's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Did you know what these... Did you know what these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. Oh my god, this guy is being so sus! So fucking sus right now. It seems there's a system in place to where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, Makoto. Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the e-handbooks, and when I did... Yep. Sayaka Miyazono. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook! Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. Okay, I don't need a fucking flashback to what was just shown to me less than 5 minutes ago. I see. Yeah, now I understand. I know now Kyoko probably is going to put that together very soon as well.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. Huh. After all, he did get plummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Plummeled with baseballs. Are they really gonna... Okay, I thought they were just gonna straight up show the entire kill again. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The excruciation that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault. And once again, fucking Monokuma shows up out of nowhere. Bro, my voice needs the break every now and then. Please stop fucking just babysitting Makoto. Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey!
Hey! Now I'm really angry.
Calm down, bro. What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental. A super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible.
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't frickin' break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure. And it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with. It won't do crap. But then, even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you.
Well, obviously, yeah, it broke. But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more e-handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook is naturally broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could it be? I doubt they have a battery in them, so... But they do turn on. They do need charge. I don't know. Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. That's actually something I'm not sure of then. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for all. It doesn't matter for now. Yeah. Admittedly, the loophole could be, you know, sub-done if you just add like a... I know they're not iPads, but if you just added like a password on them. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Alright, broken e-handbook has been added. Okay then, that should be enough to get things rolling. Well, we don't even need to investigate. He's just throwing us everywhere and just being like, look around every angle, you fucking fool. Let's begin our investigation in the earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact. Not quite. Alright, I don't assume there's anything else here. The hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems some kind of machine. Hold on there. Alright, I actually don't know them. The guns would mean nothing. The monitor never means anything. Do the guns mean something, or do I have to talk to Byakuya? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Oh, I just had to speak to him. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro? I don't. Like I said, I feel like this motherfucker set that up.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what kind of nickname did the internet give to this murderous serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Alright, well... What? There's more? I'm about to say, lead the way, man. Okay.
Don't make...
Oh, and I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Does that mean, like... Does that something like that really... Hey, you two! Oh, hey. Big trouble! Need your help!
I don't have time to play with you.
Damn.
I mean...
But it's an emergency! Emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me! Alright, I guess.
Such ignorance.
Oof. What's wrong?
Please!
It's a serious emergency! Please, please, you gotta help me! Calm down, okay, Hina?
I mean...
But it's an emergency! An emergency? What happened?
Well...
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Oh, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we could take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Yeah, seriously, but that's like his favourite line ever. Don't make me repeat myself, you pathetic Neanderthal. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it.
Yeah!
Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Ina.
Let's go.
Alright, looks like she headed to the dorms, to Toko's room, more likely. You're right. Alright then. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency? You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. Yeah, we're not athletes, girl. So, what's the emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, she came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. I feel like you're the only one she would even want to talk to, Tagami. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, again, the only one that's getting involved is him. Oh, the door swung open, slowly and silently. What's up? Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
leave me alone.
We have, Byakuya here, Toko.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Oof.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Oh! Oh, that's what's fucking going on, is it? Oh, is it fucking, I just saw this as well with Batman. Is this fucking split personality disorder? Is Genocide Jack and Toko doing that like Two-Face? Oh my god, if that happened. Oh, that kind of sucks though, because that might mean she is actually the killer. Oh, and yeah, if that's the case, then all the loopholes could be the diversion, and it actually is the simple case of a girl killed Chihiro. Still not a guarantee if it's a guy yet, but or a girl, but you know. And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. Won't let Genocide Jack have control. Yeah, like seriously, that's just fucking basically admitting to it. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago. Oh, drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. Holy shit. Okay, if that's the case, I want to meet this bloody psychopath. I really want to meet this Genocide Jack. Doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in the room alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was too scared to even bar her door. Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? How are you not even putting together a little bit of that? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Yep. The only one who would persuade her. Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Well, sure, whatever. Huh? You gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Well, I guess you really can be nice when you want to. Yeah, it's really not what's happening here, Hina, at all. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments... Yep. It's your love,
What do you
Toko.
want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Oh. Wow. Bacula!
It's Byakuya.
Yeah, how dare you. I'm so sorry. I couldn't keep up. Promise. Oh. God, did she... Oh, God, yeah. God, did they really double-team Chihiro? Oh, God, that's another possibility. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off? There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. What was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure, damn. But,
Stop talking.
yeah, when he looks at you like that, you shut up. You shut up and bend down to your lord, I guess, yeah. Lord and Mistress Celeste. If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Okay, yeah, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! After I hurried to catch up, I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking toward his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop right in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. I will say, this is a bit of a weird case, being just kind of dragged around and kind of... We're more so a lot more on autopilot in this case as opposed to the Sayaka Leon one, because, you know, we're not really given the freedom to actually investigate anything this time. The game is pretty much just, you know, sending us in all the directions of where the murder would be. Now, I guess that is a plus because, you know, there's more rooms and there's more expansion on where to actually investigate now than opposed to the first one, which was just the first floor. Now the rooms have kind of doubled, so it's a little interesting, but I don't, you know, I hope we don't get that for the entire rest of the cases, you know. I do want a little freedom to search where I want, when I want, you know. But again, this one is Like, I feel like we're kind of trying to investigate two different stories right now. We're trying to investigate the Genocide Jack stuff, which obviously I don't think Genocide Jack is the culprit here. And obviously we're trying to find the killer. So it's a little different, but, you know, it's still a bit strange of an investigation this time around. But I guess we'll see. So we have the letter right there, which probably offers nothing. The lamp he was using to read all that time. Knock it off. What does a desk lamp have? What does a desk lamp matter right now? Alright, what about... Whoa. There's no point in checking there. We need to find real clues. Well, I was trying to check the notes on the desk, but I guess that's not anything either. There are no clues here. We need to check elsewhere. Well, it wasn't in vain, though. Oh, nice, yeah. Alright, that's a permanent skill then, so... Alright, so I got that from, I don't remember if I got that from Celeste or, Kyoko. I think either one's kind of valid. But yeah, I guess it's a perma kind of skill then. Not all the skills retain to the trials. They retain it to outside as well. Jesus Christ, then. I got 97 mono coins in the last, trial. If that skill retains to the fucking trials as well, my god, I'm gonna get, like... Depending on how well I do, I might get near fucking 300 coins. That's crazy. But again, with all the repeat items, that definitely is kind of needed, I'd say. Alright, so we got this room. It's the archive, right? I don't remember going in here, actually.
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Oh, this is new. Did I... Okay, I didn't even search this room before. Oh, that's kind of sus on my part then. Yeah, I forgot to check this room. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words...
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Alright, well... Again, nothing but books here. Just to make sure we get any more coins, because again, one's worth 3 now, which is sick. Alright, we've got a lamp. Oh, it's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using. What? I mean, there was literally a lamp at that desk before. Why would this one be the same? Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. But then why was there another lamp there anyway? Yep. And okay, it is just a straight up 3 for 1 now, that's sick. There's a wooden box, it's empty. Although, judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful when I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Alright, what else is there in here? Books. There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Oh, those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. What the fuck? How are documents like that in Hope Speak Academy? You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to disappear for it, if you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Okay, that's interesting. Alright. That really brings into question again, what the living fuck is the situation of Hope Speak Academy? Like, if that's like seriously like top level government type shit right there, how on earth is it in a school? Like, seriously, I feel like if those files were like missing, then there would be like serious investigations and shit going on right now. Again, unless the mastermind does have like, again, what is it, like documents to, you know, access to the government documents and shit, or if the mastermind is a member of that so-called secret council that controls the shadows and whatnot. Like, yeah, that's just so weird. The shelf is stuffed tight with files without really thinking about it. I pick one up at random. Which means the warning that Byakuya just gave was all for naught. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for picking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. God, we're really getting into the mysteries of Hope's Peak right now. Like I said, I really have no idea, and I can hit Byakuya and the back at the same time, which is kind of weird. There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto this bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are the investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh, and of course Byakuya has just looked at every single one of them thoroughly, I imagine. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's a home to classified government documents, police reports, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't that magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it as a lie. Well, it's not that, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak Academy truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean usually? Usually? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. Yep. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider useful is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think of your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Shit. Hold on a second, you're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty, seriously. How much power did the fucking Tagamis have? Seriously, are these... I'm assuming the family then would be a member of this secret council in the shadows. Members of the Tagami family have access to any variety of government-related documents, yep. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. And my family is a member of that council, shit. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind shit. What always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine, ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. Crap. And all among those reports, one of my recent favourites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarise the main points. To begin with, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims were murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended in exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Jesus Christ, again, I really feel like Byaku was not even trying to hide it, which is just the really silly thing in the trial when Makoto's gonna have to think back and forth to try and figure out, does Byaku have anything to do with this case? Gee, I wonder! Oh, what a silly head. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, yep, it's been suspended by, I'm assuming that's rope. I guess could be shoelacing, but no way. Her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words...
The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack. Again, unless it's you, because you've really given all the evidence to Makoto to suspect you, or you aren't the only one that, have read these files since they're accessible to anyone now.
In other words...
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack had hidden himself among the rest of us. Then, Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking among us?
Interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what we've already seen? Or what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you. Damn! Let's go! There's a ton of thick stuff on the bookshelf. Oh, I guess we're going through it again. Byakuya, about the Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here. But you can't take it with you. Alright, wow, that's quite a face. Yep, murdered cases of Genocide Jack, top secret. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. Jesus Christ. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Kenahara, 32. Oh god, this is not good. Tsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Kara, 23. Kona Issei, 14. And then Yoshida, 30. Oh my god, that's just a bunch of them. There was no end to it. I'm not reading out all those names. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way, by scissors. At every scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Yeah, but there was also all those scissors on the. Oh my god! Then I guess Oh my god! If we can fucking riz up Genocide Jack, then that means that all the scissors that I've got from the mono machine is for them. Because yeah, those scissors I had no idea what the fuck those scissors would attain to in terms of someone on the file. But I guess that would mean that it would be Genocide Jack. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page? And of course we've got to play this this page again. Profiling results? All the crime scenes took place either on weekends or at night. Or during holidays, or either during day or night. So that means it's a student, yeah, because they'd be in school at that time. Yeah, because obviously... Well, no, I guess holidays, yeah, but they could mean school holidays as well, but they could just mean holidays in general. But I don't think everyone gets days off on specific holidays. The most common timing for the killings take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Yep, evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behaviour suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Yep, wow. Already put that together, it's Toko, which is very unfortunate.
So, in other words...
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV, yeah, but it's not just fiction, it's a real disorder. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Yep.
Let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Why are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait a minute, Byakuya! It's so weird again, because like... God. I really don't feel like Genocide Jack would be the killer in this case. I honestly don't. I feel like, honestly, in each trial, the player obviously... but that's the thing. They made it clear in Chapter 1 that Leon was the culprit. But I really feel like it's... honestly going to be impossible to clue in the exact killer and the circumstances of it before the trial itself. Because again, Chapter 1 was a giveaway, but Chapter 2, I expected a little more than that, you know? And like I said, it feels pretty clear they're giving away to us that Toko has a split personality that is Genocide Jack. And if that's the case again, I really cannot wait to meet them, what kind of personality they have, but there's no way, that's too exciting, right? That's too exciting to just give us and then kill Toko and this murderer in the trial, you know? You could say it's justice, but this game is all about, you know, justice doesn't exist. At least in the typical way. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just like that all of a sudden?
I don't have time to...
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Yeah, kinda. Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. Shit. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I feel like oh my god, in the end, I feel like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. You really were, honestly. We had no control over what we were actually doing there. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He or she, the one that killed Chihiro. Like, even now, you're just assuming it's a bloke. again, it's possible that, you know, the body was moved, but it's also possible, again, it was a girl. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find out. I have to find that out, no matter what that takes. Like, oh man, why is Makoto so fucking brain dead in some of these cases? Like, you can't even suspect Toko after she said what she said, because she was talking to Makoto in those instances, right? She wasn't talking to Hina or Byakuya at that point, right? Like, come on. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with the same info. I might have come up with some useful I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Alright. So let's just look at the map real quick to see if everyone's isolated. So obviously, yeah, no one's in the gym. I don't think anyone's even on the first floor at all. Hifumi. Oh. Okay, just the second locker room. Everyone's here. 3. Okay, Hifumi's in the hallway. So that is, that's 4. I guess Hina would still be with... Alright, let me think. So we have 12, I think, people left. 11, sorry. Now Chihiro's gone. So 4 are there. Byakuya's gone. Plus Makoto. That accounts for 6. And obviously Toko and Hina. That accounts for them. We still need to find Hiro. Let's see. Dormitory. Oh yeah, how did I forget about Celeste? I feel kind of dirty, honestly. I forgot about Celeste. That was not acceptable at all. Shame on me. Alright, let's go out here. Sup, Hifumi? Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What do you find? I cannot reveal that just yet, you fucking idiot.
I'm sure of it.
But I can guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Interesting you said his right there. Are you sure about that? Oh yes, Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? Your mistress gave you info? Really? What did she see?
Well,
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? No. Fucking no, bro. So where is Celeste right now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Yeah, sorry, bro, but I doubt you're getting in those very classy underwears of hers. What the fuck is this? This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite fit the theme of the boys' locker room. Oh yeah, we had oh my god, yeah. We had a girls' one, didn't we? So this scene has been changed. There's a strange stain on the... Oh, stain on the carpet. What is it? It looks like shit, whatever it is. Boys' locker room carpet has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That's kind of weird. Unless, again, it's just a drink, I guess. I doubt you'd be allowed to eat in the locker room, but I guess we haven't really seen a rule for it. Alright, so... Yeah, that was the poster that we had before. The big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. And in the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Alright, that is kind of weird, yeah. I get switching the evidence and the bodies, but I don't get why you switch the posters. Unless... Oh, wait, no. Again, going off the idea... Okay, yeah, going off the idea that, Chihiro was killed in the boys' locker room, then Yeah, because the poster would have been stained with the blood, and you can't get that out, can you? Because it's a poster. So that would mean that, yeah, regardless if it's the killer who switched the rooms or if it was Byakuya, they'd have no choice but to switch the posters because the blood would have already been splattered on the poster and you can't remove it. And it's kind of the same thing with the carpet, right? Is that the carpet would have to be switched too because the carpet had the blood on it. Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Yeah, they'd have no choice but to do that if the room was fucked with, because yeah, there's stain on the carpet. But Jesus Christ, the weightlifting shit is on the carpet as well, so they'd have to take that off of the carpet first. I'm assuming it doesn't weigh too much, but that's still kind of impressive, honestly, if they did that. There's a blood stain on the carpet. It could only have been caused by Chihiro's murder. Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on the investigation? Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. That's very unlike you. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time. Thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. Yeah, she's saying thoroughly. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. She's saying oh my god, okay. I was memeing, but I feel like they're actually just saying it outright. She is a trap. A bloke. A penis. Oh my fucking god, is that actually it? Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Yeah, and obviously a boy would never consider examining a body that thoroughly, would they? Unless they knew it was another guy they were doing it to. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in some kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug. It's an extension cord. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all? But the more that I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. Well, you already got that. It's a dumbbell. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended in the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. Really? I mean, I get the blow to the head, but you didn't think anything about her being fucking suspended in the air? Seriously? This is not a kill like Sayaka. This is actual fucking, like, serial killer territory. Yeah, that's the difference, because, again, the killer had they trademarked by fucking, what is it? They hung all their victims by... Good lord, though. How do you... It looks like it's a concrete wall, or like a wall in general. How fucking hard do you have to stab a scissors in a wall to make it actually pierce through? Especially for a body as well. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. And even then, they're stabbed through the torso. My god. That's actually so insane the more you look at it. That is brutal. Oh yeah, that's insane. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. It's obviously, like... It's a bootleg work here, because obviously, you know, the rope, or the extension cord, I should say, is the substitute for the, It's the substitute for the scissors, because obviously, even if the killer is here, they don't have scissors on them. At least not the scissors that they use, and obviously, you know, the only way you can get any kind of scissors are from the gacha game, which I'm assuming no one else is even playing, and it's just me playing that stupid fucking thing. What does all this mean? Yep. This is obviously a case of someone imitating the Genocide Jack case, which again, the only one who's even seen it barring very possibly Kyoko, is Byakuya. But I feel like Byakuya is the kind of person that wouldn't let them out of his sight anyway, so he wouldn't let anyone else use them. Like, he probably did take them out to his room and shit, just to ensure other curious people wouldn't watch it, or wouldn't see it, I should say. Well, the most likely thing to tie all these mysterious... Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. I thought that what he was talking about was to check the file over again. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? Well, I need to get stronger, yeah, okay. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong, yeah. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. Again, man, I feel like they're even giving that away. They are hamming in with certain cases that Chihiro's a girl. But they're also hamming in, you know, how to thoroughly inspect the goddamn place and shit. Yep, I already checked the dumbbell. This dumbbell has to be the murder weapon. Oh, I guess I have to talk to Sakura. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker room could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However...
Yep. But there is something that has been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options yet. I mix protein powder with the coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the alright, yep. Oh, I'm out of drink. Yep, so they're giving away. Well, I shouldn't say giving away, we're putting together that, yeah. I checked the boys' locker room, that stain comes from her coffee drink, doesn't it? So, regardless of what happened, 100,000% now, guaranteed, what is it? The body was moved. Or the crime scene was altered. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and left a stain. A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
Of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. I mean, the only other option is the blood layered over it. But still, isn't it usually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with. Disappearing stains. I feel like it was in the same place as the blood, though. Let me have one more look at that. What else do I need? I've checked the blood. I've checked Chihiro. There's a blood stain on the carpet. Unless I have to check her again. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I already went through that. What else does it want me to check? I guess I know a handbook's missing, but like... There's no guarantee that's in here. Bloodlust written on the wall. We're getting new dialogue, obviously, because he checked the crime screen. At every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. I guess I am missing a few things here and there. This is really strange. This is the boys' locker room. A popular boy band in the boys' locker room. A swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were switched, why? What reason would anyone have? To switch the crime scenes, of course. Oh, this room leads to the pool. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I haven't even been looking at that right. Oh, I apologize. Wow. I apologize. I'm actually a fucking idiot right there. I was doing that completely wrong. I forget, yeah, it's the circle button to get out of the rooms. That was just a derp on my part. Okay, I guess the blood is a little further back, I guess, in the other room. Alright. so we have to... I'm assuming we have to go back to the case file, but we also have to look for Celeste right now. Alright, the library, up the archive. I can't teleport there, sadly. Alright, I'll go to Celeste last, I guess. At least as last as I can be right now. So go to the file. I want to take another look at the Genocide Jack case file. I know it was around here somewhere. It's gone, which means Byakuya took it. But the only one who would have done something like that, I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Yep. Yeah, if it's gone, then that's that. Alright. I honestly feel like I'm putting this case together kind of easily as well. Because let me think, is the... Obviously the case, the murder scene has been altered, that's obvious. And it's gotta be Byakuya because he's made it look like the Genocide Jack case. But there is the case that we know that Genocide Jack is in the school. That is the one kind of thing there. I don't doubt that Byakuya messed with the crime scene, but it's really a matter of who killed Chihiro now. Because again, I'm convinced that Genocide Jack is in the school. But I'm not convinced that it's them who killed her. Or him. Because it feels obvious that Toko is Genocide Jack. Which means that, you know... Alright, I apologize about that. That was a quick little break there. But, let's just keep going. So what am I looking for here again? If I'm looking back at the case file... Alright, so, yeah, then we need to look at Byakuya. Byakuya, I assume. Actually, I'm just going to make one quick look in here, just in case I did miss anything. I don't know. I'm really curious if this room is going to come up again in the future. Because I really, you know... Obviously, we have one specific case in mind right now, but I mean, there is, like, you know... a wealth of info in that room right there, so I'm not sure. Maybe there's some kind of clue here, guess not. There's still... Okay, there is more I need to check. I guess it's gotta be in here then. So what else is there? Did I check the middle one? Document about the secret council revealing the kind of truth a commoner shouldn't go near. So I guess I'd better not. Okay. Again, yeah, there's nothing else here. But yeah, it means if I become a target, nope. Okay, I guess that's it for here then. Alright, so it is outside. I guess look back at the lamp. Huh? The lamp won't turn on? Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Alright, so that's the piece. Yeah, obviously the extension cord is what's currently holding poor Chihiro up at the minute. Okay. I'm really curious what that's gonna mean in the trial itself, because I'm not sure how that would come up yet. Alright, so do we need to find Tagami now? Let's see, is he on the map anywhere? That's most important. No one in the gym. Let's see, Yafumi. There's someone in there that they're not showing me for some reason. Who is in here? No, there is... What the hell? Why did it show up on the boys' locker room then? Okay. Well, if I can't find Tagami, then... Yeah, I still have Celeste to look to, speak to. Because Hifumi said she wasn't giving any info on her little piggy, so that means hopefully the Chad, you know, Makoto will I can't even finish that. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but why have you found anything? Have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something? Very well, I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro in the warehouse. Wait, really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime. Oh. Oh!
What are you doing out this late?
Okay.
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, yeah. I don't really like how they colored Celeste's hair blue here when it's like, you know, it's meant to be black. That looks kind of weird, although honestly, the whole back view of the fucking, the twin tails, or the drill tails, whatever they're called, Jesus Christ, yeah, that honestly does look crazy.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Okay. So yeah, that implies, obviously, she was going with someone to the gym, and then obviously got fucking whacked on the head as soon as she got there. Yeah, it just looks weird. I don't know why they colored her hair blue there. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have ever happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. Jesus Christ, I wouldn't say that, but sure. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the jacket, of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Again, unless... Because the assumption for stuff that always is just kind of gone would, I guess, be the incinerator. And they do change that per week, so I guess, yeah, Hifumi's not on that anymore, is he? So this account's been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Interesting. Anything else?
Actually,
Okay, no, but just
indeed.
same stuff.
Oh,
Are you...
what?
Because I can see a blue
Oh, you
Yeah, alright. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
So I guess if she was going to exercise, and obviously if it was in the boys' locker room, I guess the options would be either Mondo or Taka, since they're like the most masculine of the group. Because yeah, we have, obviously it's not Makoto. Byakuya hasn't really left the library this entire chapter. Mondo, Leon's gone. Hifumi sure as hell didn't do it. Hiro, you know, not really much of a weight guy, I'm gonna assume. And then obviously the rest are all girls. So yeah, the two, I guess, candidates would be either Mondo or Taka. Huh. I will say, if it is one of those two and I'm right, I really hope it's Taka, because I like Mondo so much. He's just such a bro, honestly. I know that's the whole, like, theme of those two was the brotherhood shit. But honestly, that's just so them, you know? Alright, I'm honestly, not sure what else to do right now. I guess, I actually have to find Byakuya. Oh, of course. Yeah, the symbol for people being there is just people. The silhouettes. Okay, so... God, it's so weird how just some of them you cannot find on the map anywhere. Like, I don't have Toko, I don't have Kyoko, I don't have Byakuya. God, yeah. What else is there? I guess I'll speak to Taka, since I don't think I've spoken to him the entire investigation yet.
How unfortunate.
Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it! I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. No, you're fine, man. You're good. You're good. Well, maybe. Unless you did it, of course. Okay, is there anything left I have to do? Because obviously the announcement hasn't been made yet. So I guess there is still stuff to find. But what? I'm honestly not sure what else there is.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the blood stain. I'm actually lost now, which sucks. I know I was talking about it just giving it away last time, but I'm actually kind of stuck on what else there is to find. Yep.
That's it.
Okay, apparently Hifumi has something. So I guess... Oh, I guess maybe we'll have to find the duffel bag and the tracksuit. Like I said, I think the incinerator is the... That's the best way, that's the best place to look for something like that, right? That's missing. Unless I really am just derping on something else. Alright, the trash room. Did anyone just throw it all out, I wonder? This is the trash room, the dump in the woods, but in the gate I actually can't get inside. Anyway, it's not related to the case, there's nobody left, a lot Leon did. Okay, I'm honestly just lost now. I actually think I need a hint. Or you could just knock for him, you know, because we kind of need to fucking find him since he has the damn case file. Hey, Hina. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out, and she keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Nice, yep. That's the meme, no one likes Toko. And honestly, other than Sakura, not many people like Hina, honestly, which is sad, you know, she's honestly a sweet girl. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut. Nice. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. That face is adorable. Holy crap. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I doubt that. Oh, I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. She didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us, yeah, because she couldn't really go to the same places as you. Or I guess it really depends on the report card, right? It depends on, like... if her e-handbook actually had her registered as male or not, because then yeah, then she wouldn't have been permitted to go anywhere. The bathrooms, the locker rooms, you know, all that kind of stuff. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? That's definitely part of it. I don't know, she talked to the boys all the time. Yep. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh wait, maybe. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The laws say you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never saw her as that kind of girl. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. Oh, and we are done. Alright, the missing piece was just Ashahina.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
Sure.
Shall we just plunge right in?
Absolutely.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial.
Yep, and I think
you remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door.
Yeah, and I think I am going to make the cut here, because I think this part has lasted long enough. Begin the class trial, or... It's about to begin. I'm not sure what you meant by or there, there's nothing else to do. The red door is right through here. Yep. Let's do it! And just like before, we're all here. Ahem, so, is everyone ready to... What?! Am I blind? Or are we missing someone? Oh, is Toko still not here?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... Damn, you really don't remember?
Come on.
Kidding! I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? The fucking bear is shitting on you. You know you're a loser. And you're not the MC either. She's a crucial part of the class trial. Wait, this time? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
It's kind of spoilers, Monokuma. Like indirect spoilers right there, but I guess not really. Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. I want to see that. And just like that, and just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. Fuck. Oh, I wish we had like a POV change in this game. I would have loved to see that. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Whoa! Holy oh my god, some of these fucking shots are so good! I think everyone's got that fucking crazy shot of them just going at it. We've seen Celeste's, we've seen Sakura's, and now we've seen Toko's. I'm wondering if I'm misremembering and we saw Sayaka or Leon's. We might have seen Leon's actually, but the girls ones specifically are just nuts. And they're great every time. Holy crap. This looks like a psychopath right now, and it's so hot. Terrible. You're terrible. Phew. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then. Hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. And she was murdered in, honestly, I guess morally better way than Sayaka, since, you know, regardless of what happened to the body, a hit from the head like that would have been a clean knockout, so... I don't know, I don't feel like she suffered as much as Sayaka did, at least. Someone made the choice to kill her. A girl like that. And the murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. There is something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. Yep, fair enough.
Shall we go?
Yep.
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up? What do you have to say, Byakuya? I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you, nice. Well, I am playing on mean after all. You ready? We doing this?
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performs such heinous acts on a weaker individual. I don't know who either killer did what they did, but I'm sure it will work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro? Yep. Alright, and we only got... Oh, I guess we got 3 left, kinda.
How very sad.
I must admit, for being 3D, she was... What the fuck? Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. Jesus, Ifumi. You fucking slut. I guess I wasn't much help at all on this one. You weren't much help at all in the last one either, to be fair. Alright, well let's go down. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get the handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. And yep, of course, this shot again, but just with less participants, is pretty cool. It gives a, I guess, better chance to see more of them in more detail, which is nice. Although it's exactly the same shot, and again, all that fucking white in Kyoko's hair is very distracting. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally... we are back! It came to a sudden stop. Yep. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good, good. You're rip-rapping a go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so, the curtain opened once again. And a deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Sweet. And we are gonna save, and that will be it for Chapter 2. Well, Chapter 2's investigation, I should say. So yeah, that was pretty good. A little surprised in myself, I got stuck at the end there, but I guess I didn't consider, you know, we'd ever need to actually communicate with Hina in this one. I don't think she did anything in the last investigation either, which kind of sucks, you know. She doesn't really do much, and to be fair, Chihiro also didn't do anything in the last investigation for Sayaka. But yeah, so I think I have this kind of down. Like I said, I still think it's very much clear that Byakuya ended up, you know, meddling with the case, again, whatever it be, whether I'm completely wrong, whether the game is deceiving me and a girl really did kill her, in which case, you know, I still think Byakuya knows what happened. I feel like he even witnessed it. And obviously he would use Junko or Sayaka's handbooks to go into the girl's room, since that technically is not a violation. He goes in there, he fucks up the scene, uses the extension cord from the lamp, ties up Chihiro's body, you know, swaps the rooms over with his own handbook, so the boys' poster is in the girls' one, vice versa. Even swapping Sakura's fucking, Sakura's carpet that she spilled her coffee on, which is just hilarious, honestly. That's pretty funny to think about. Yeah, that happened, you know, so like I said, I feel like that is the deception. The Genocide Jack stuff, I ironically don't think has anything to do with the case. I feel like, again, he's trying to set it up to reveal the Genocide Jack person, because that is like a personal kind of vendetta that Tagami has had in this case, is that he's wanted to undiscover or discover the Genocide Jack case, since that has been apparently something he was working on for quite a while, even before coming to Hope's Peak, is that he had a interest in the Genocide Jack cases to begin with, and now he actually thinks Genocide Jack is in the school. He wants to unravel that mystery before pretty much anything else, right? And obviously there's the mystery of Toko, which again, it feels like they're intertwined in that, to where she has the alter ego of Genocide Jack being a split personality, possibly, because they did bring that up earlier. And then, it's a case of she's not letting it out, she's scared of losing control, she's scared of, being around anyone because it lets out the killer, and, if Genocide Jack is out and they ended up committing a murder, obviously that's Toko's own skin on the line, not only theirs, which, I'm so curious if that's the case. If there is genuinely a psychopath among the kids that isn't the mastermind, I'm so curious how the game's going to progress doing that. Because like I said, there is no way Genocide Jack is dead in this one. Like, I cannot imagine that would be the case. Like, that would be such a waste. That'd be such a cuck. That would be such a cuck to actually have that and then fucking just throw it off like that, that would suck. But yeah, that's the thing. Obviously, there's still the mystery of who did it, from Celeste's own protest. We can deduce that, Chihiro went off to train at night, hide in the duffel bag, hide in the jacket, which, to be fair, we didn't actually find. We didn't have a clue on where that actually went, which is surprising. That wasn't in the girls' room or the boys' room, surprisingly, and we couldn't get to the incinerator room, so, again, unless, like, either Mondo or Taka, or, I'd be beyond shocked that possibly even Hero is on the trash duty right now, and they did that. That could be the case, but like I said, but I'm almost, like, certified, locked in, it was a boy that did this, I'm pretty much 100% guaranteed that was the case, Again, I think it would still be kind of funny if, say, Hina lifted a dumbbell, fucking dropped it, and then it killed Chihiro. I shouldn't be laughing at that, but that would throw me off completely, and I would have been completely wrong if that was the case. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like I'm pretty set going into this case. Like I said, much with Chapter 1, I don't think I have all the pieces together like I did with the Leon Sayaka case, but I do feel like I'm in a comfortable enough position in this case to where I feel like I can get most of this down first time around without making too many mistakes, because this is the first trial I'm going into blind, this is the first time I'm going into it without any kind of, muscle memory kicking in, familiarity kicking into the first case like it did with the previous trial, and I feel like I'm in a decent spot to get through a majority of it without, getting too bad. I really hope there isn't a point in the game to where, in any cases, I'm just clicking every option to just make one of them go through. I really don't want that to end up happening, although if I remember right, you do have lives in the trial, so I doubt that would work anyway, but, my goal is to not get a game over, basically. But yeah, this is good stuff, like I said. The investigation was fine. It did throw me off a little bit near the end there, but I feel like I've got enough figured out so I feel like the rest should come pretty easily, or at least, smoothly, based on the protests of, say, Tagami, Kyoko in particular, and everyone else. And yeah, should be fun. So anyway, guys, like I said, I'll end this chapter off here. This episode here, and then next time we'll actually do the official class trial for Chapter 2, which should be fun. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.